come, thy will be done on this very earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. But not Tinubu, not Ekezibazo, not even the skeletons of the dead Buhari in the Arabian desert, not Aisha Buhari's boyfriend, not Sanwo-Olu. In all of this, we have forgotten the IGP of police. We cannot forgive him either. We are not going to forgive that man called Francis Omata, who regrettably is from Kogi State. We cannot forgive him. We cannot forgive Hope Uzodinma. We cannot forgive those who are making our lives a misery. Chukwukikabiama will understand and he will forgive us for that. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours and yours alone is the kingdom, the power and the glory, now and forevermore, we pray. He said, that was the most powerful prayer in the scriptures. It was prayed by Jesus Christ when the followers asked him, Rabbi, teach us how to pray. And he said, Our Father who art in heaven, which confirms what we have known of old, that every glory belongs to God Almighty in heaven and not to any mortal flesh, because every flesh will one day die, but the word of the Most High, Chukwukikabiama, shall remain forever. But there is something that our young people are doing right now on the streets. They are craving immortality. They will never ever be forgotten. 2020 will never ever be forgotten. This very generation has done something so remarkable that everybody must support them. If you are living in the diaspora and you have not sent any support, you must do so now. Whilst you're sending that very support, you must also open a Twitter account and follow all the people that matter in this very effort to make sure that our message permeates the nook and cranny of the subconsciousness of everywhere inhabited by human beings on the face of this very planet. I tweeted this very morning, but of course, they also suppressed it. If you go there, you may not see it until you click on tweet and whatever thing that follows there, and then you can see it. But we are not perturbed, we are not deterred. We are live and we are direct. Our FM in Lagos is talking. Our FM in Kanu is talking. Even in Abuja, it is talking. Right across Biafra land, we are live now on 102.1, 102.1 FM. We are on Radio Biafra. Please, let me rephrase it. We have not launched it yet. We are on IPOB Community Radio, on IPOB Community Radio app. Please, everybody must download it. You need to download it. It is absolutely important, very, very vital, very, very critical that you do so. During the course of our programming this very afternoon, we will be subject to periodic interruptions. There may be delays in transmission. There may be technical glitches because our enemies are not sleeping. But I can wholeheartedly assure you that we are doing everything we can, working ceaselessly hard to ensure the stability of our broadcast this very morning. I welcome you, and I have a few news to present to you before we continue. The army have issued a statement. The Zoo army have issued a statement. The Fulani Janjaweed controlled army, they have now issued a statement. And I am going to read for you what that very statement says. The Nigerian Army headquarters, this is according to Punch newspaper, I think it was also in Sahara Reporters and also in Vanguard. The Nigerian Army headquarters has denied deploying soldiers to the Lekki toll gate despite video evidence showing uniformed soldiers shooting at people who are unarmed. They are denying it. Now, this is what people must understand. When I tell you that these people are full of evil, you won't believe it. When we are small, as we are growing up, your parents will tell you, don't tell me any lie. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth all the time. When we are brought up, of course, sometimes, as children, if you want to avoid beating or any punishment, you will tell a lie. That is normal. But these are grown-up men, the so-called leaders you have, the so-called elders, the so-called elder statesmen and the servicemen and women. In broad, they think people are fools, In broad daylight, they are lying. They think you're a fool. In Nigeria, those that are ruling you, I won't call it serve because they don't serve you. Those that are ruling you, they think you are fools. They think you don't have any brain. That is why this revolution must be sustained. That is why it must be. They think you are fools. The whole world saw it. Mrs. Clinton tweeted it. Who is a friend of the Fulani? Everybody is aware. The video is there. It's even on my wall for those who are watching via Facebook. It's there. Yet, they have black people. They have no shame. No honor and no. They even can. They had the temerity. I don't know what is wrong with the brain of a Fulani person. I don't know if they are. Believe me, I don't think they are normal. I'm being honest with you. Maybe it's that cow blood they drink. I don't think their brain is correct. No one, anything they go into, they make a mess of it. I don't think their brains are correct, believe you me. How can we, after witnessing the horrors and the atrocities on toll gates yesterday, I was live broadcasting. A young girl was there talking on Radio Biafra, telling us what was going on, happening on the ground, how they were killing them, how they were now moving them to a place. After witnessing what happened before our eyes, do you know that Nigerian Army issued a statement? They never sent any soldier anywhere. I saw the Zoo Army, is it their Twitter handle or whatever it is? And they said they published, they cut out something from Sahara Reporters. That was what they published. They said it's a lie, it's fake news. When Army was there, we know the name of the battalion commander. We know the name of the idiot who was shooting at people. We have his name. Their names are here. We have them. We know where they come from. Do you know that the Nigerian Army shamelessly rose up to try to deny it? These people, they have no shame. They have no class whatsoever. These are your so-called leaders. Are these liars, blatant, broad daylight liars? Liars that Sanwo-Olu said that the powers above him ordered the army to shoot when he is the chief executive of Lagos State, when he is the chief security officer of Lagos State. He was the idiot that ordered for the curfew. That is why I said to you, any governor who opens his mouth to say there is 24 hours curfew, that governor is an enemy of the people and will be dealt with accordingly. An enemy of the people. They don't own us, we own them. They serve at our pleasure. They do not own anybody. When they refer to you as young people, as our children, tell them to shut up. You are citizens. You are serving citizens. You are nobody, you are not a lord. To impose 24 hours curfew, it is an abomination. This generation has done us proud, but the army, they're always lying. That's why they forged certificate. That is why Buhari died and they brought Jubril first. After Jubril ran away from Cuba, they brought this idiot Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad. Do you know the funniest thing about Zoo and Nigeria and all these so-called the political elite, as they prefer to call themselves. They are dumb, they are wicked, and they are all criminally minded. Where are their children? Where are they schooling? Abroad. They run down the education system, they send their kids abroad. An army in broad daylight before the whole world. Video that went viral all over the world is everywhere. The videos went viral. The army had, the Fulani army, they still had the presence of mind. They still have the presence of mind to be denying what they did last night. And those of you in Lagos, I don't know, why did you allow Sanwo-Olu to move from hospital to hospital? You don't know this is a revolution? You think this is some village meeting? How can you allow Sanwo-Olu, who is responsible for the death of the people, to be moving from one hospital to the other one talking rubbish? And some of you idiots are listening to him. That is, this same thing you're doing now with Sanwo-Olu was what you did with Tinubu. Until he sent people to go and kill you. Until they brought the army to kill you, then your eyes opened. I'm asking you, why are you allowing Sanwo-Olu to move from place to place freely? Why, I ask you? They are killing you. They will continue to kill you. That was why the order was given yesterday. Destroy every federal government property around you. Is the world not listening now? Was it not when you moved to go and burn down Tinubu's hotel that Al Jazeera now remember that they can switch on and start reporting what is going on? Is the whole world not reporting it now? I told you they will report it. You know, the brother was complaining in the afternoon. They don't want to report. I said, from what we do, they will report it. They opened fire. And we are reporting live. I have the video, it's on my page. As they were killing, we were reporting it live, telling the whole world what was going on. And that was what we said. You see that toll gate? Somebody rang and called and said, we must do something. I said, of course, move immediately. Move immediately. That was how the toll gate was burnt. And they fear it, and they are continuing. The same BRT buses they used to convey thugs is now on fire. The same and I said to them, people will tell you, oh, it's our property, it's our commonwealth. Tell the person to shut up. We can replace 1,000 BRT buses, but you cannot replace one life lost yesterday. Not one can you replace. We must vent our anger. The young people on the streets must vent their anger. Because now the world is watching. That is why IPOB has to come out. Prematurely, I agree. Prematurely, I agree. But they need to come out now because the whole world is watching. And any police commissioner, any governor who stands in our way will fall. We will get one of them. In the next 14 days, you will hear a story of one of the governors, these idiots. One of them, we will get them in our net. And then the whole world reported by force. The whole world will report it by force. Sanwo-Olu is a murderer. The so-called governor of Lagos State is a murderer. Sanwo-Olu is a murderer. Is a murderer. Get that into your brains. Get that into your skulls. He is a murderer and cannot be moving from hospital to hospital after ordering for a curfew to be imposed. And also that Adamu, they call him their Inspector General. He is also culpable. The army are denying it. These people, they have no shame. The army, in a Facebook post, branded several reports linking soldiers to the target as fake news, stating no soldiers were at the scene. And these are the people that Britain believes. These are the people that United States, the State Department in the US, these are the people you believe. When the same liar, the same congenital liar, when they come and tell you give us weapons, and I warned America, I warned the EU, a any weapon you give to them will go towards the killing of civilians. I warned them. I told them they are not fighting insurgency. They are not fighting Boko Haram. They are not fighting ISIS. They are not fighting Al-Qaeda. They pay people to write articles for them in America. That is what El Rufai does. They give money to consultants, expensive consultants in Washington. They write what is called an op-ed for them on the pages of US newspapers. America must do something. If you fail to do something now, Boko Haram will be everywhere. It's a lie. They need weapons from you to Islamize everybody. They need weapons from America, from the UK to kill civilians. Is it not abundant now? What I expect Nigerians to be asking themselves now, a very simple, because the only thing that cures idiocy in life is a question. I have said this before. When two people are quarreling and you are not there to witness how the whole thing transpired or who is at fault, when you go to court, before any court, even your village court or inside your father's living room, they will first of all say to you, tell us what happened. After stating your own side of the story, they will now cross-examine you. By asking questions, you find out who is a liar and who is telling the truth. Like right now that we are live on air, I challenge anybody to go to Radio Biafra app and tell me the voice that you're hearing there. Tell me if you are hearing this live program. The time now is, I believe it is roughly 7 minutes to 11 a.m. in the land of Biafra and in the wider Nigeria. I am asking you, go to Radio Biafra app. When people state their position, when people are lying, the only way to discover that they are lying is by asking a very simple question. A simple question. Those who that said before that our app hadn't been taken over by the zoo, I ask you, go there now. It's a simple question. Tell me if this broadcast, you can hear it on our app. Then you know who a liar is and who a deceiver is. Simple question. Is this broadcast now, is it live on Radio Biafra app? I believe that the answer is no. That's how you catch liars, by asking them questions. Now, we go to the zoo army. No soldiers were at the scene because before then, Tinubu gave the order for the cameras to be removed. And those moving the cameras, they caught them. Do you see how foolish they think you are? The people writing this at army headquarters are your so-called fellow Nigerian citizens. Fellow Nigerian citizens. Do you see the way they lie, they deceive? These are grown-up men and women lying like little babies. Not washing, liars, congenital liars. That is how they deceive the whole world. They came to my house and they killed people. I managed to survive and escape with my life. This is what they do. They ask them and they deny it. And some of you now listening, you are in support of Nigerian army. Then, because in this life, you see, what goes around comes around. If you wish people bad, you will witness that bad. I remember some people in Lagos State jubilating that the army went to kill Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. When it transpired that I survived and a case was being made for the unlawful invasion of my house, the Nigerian army went to court and gave a testimony in front of Binta Nyako, saying that they pursued a truck loaded with explosives into my compound. And as they got there, the truck exploded. What? Oh my God. And some of you bought into their lies. Today, those lies are catching up with everybody. Now you understand that Nigerian army has an agenda. It is not a Nigerian army. Some of you are hard at hearing. We tell you it goes through one ear, it goes out of the other until it comes to full manifestation. Nigerian army is working towards a template drawn by the Fulani oligarchy, the cabal. They want to use Nigeria as the base for Fulani all over the Sahel. Are you listening to me? They closed the borders in the south during COVID-19. No border in the north was closed. If you go to Katsina today, you cannot tell who is from Niger. You cannot tell who is from Chad. You cannot tell who is from Cameroon. You cannot tell who is from Gambia. You cannot tell who is from Senegal. You cannot tell. But you understand one Nigeria, mind you. But you cannot tell. That is why you cannot trust, never ever trust Nigerian army. Any governor telling you they are trying to keep the peace security forces, that governor is part of them. This army has come to kill. They have come to kill, and they will not go until you drive them away. That is the language that the Fulani Janjaweed understand. Anybody thinking that this army is under the control of sensible Nigerian citizens, you need to see a psychiatrist. You are even more foolish than you think. This is the Janjaweed army. They will recruit some willing tools from the south, and as a result of that, they will kill and they will get away with it. But not any longer. Not anymore. This is the last presentation. Liars, liars, liars everywhere. Officials of the Lekki Concession Company, that company should be sued. That company that removed the company, Lekki Concession Company, I believe it belongs to Tinubu. It must be burnt down. They are the ones that tampered with the evidence. They are the ones that set the stage for the massacre of innocent people. Lekki Concession Company. It needs to go up in flames. Do you know why I tell you to do all these things? Because if you don't do them, those you're dealing with will think you're a fool, and they will continue to kill you. They will continue to lie to you about it. You must rise up, and the time is now. Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State was the one that imposed 24-hour curfew. He was the one that did it. They said that the violence engulfed the state. I want black, you know we are black. We don't really track back a lot to reference what happened in the past, to use it to understand the games and the stratagem of our enemies. Now listen carefully. They said Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State imposed a 24-hour curfew on the state following the violence that engulfed the state. Who caused the violence? That is the question you need to ask yourself. The people that caused the violence is Tinubu and Sanwo-Olu. You saw them in broad daylight. Nigerian journalists, you must do your job to try to report things objectively. You saw them in broad daylight. They used BRT buses to go and they went to Mushi to go and ferry area boys to start attacking the protesters, so that when the protesters react, they will claim there is anarchy and they bring in the army and the police. And that was what happened. Most commentators and analysts said that is what is going to happen. That was what happened. Why is everybody pretending? Why is everybody pretending they don't know what happened? It was Tinubu and Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State. They organized to turn the protest into a violent protest by asking their thugs or mandating their thugs to attack peaceful protesters. And you know it is Nigeria. If they attack you and you don't attack back, they will keep coming until they kill all of you. So the protesters now reacted. As the protesters reacted, the government now said there is violence. But it was the government of Lagos State that started the violence. It's a clear fact. Did you not see the video of them ferrying their thugs in Abuja? Did the same thing not happen with DSS? You saw DSS with their tinted SUVs carrying local, filthy, smelly, alamajiri, janjaweed thugs to go and kill protesters. What does that tell you? Nigeria is a den. People must understand. Nobody came out in this life to hate anybody. But if you do not hate Nigeria, there is something wrong with you. Nigeria is evil. You people don't understand it until it hits you in the face. Nigeria is satanic. Nigeria is horrible. Nigeria is a destiny killer. Not your uncle in the village. Not the 1,000-year-old tree in your village square. The people killing your destiny is Nigeria. They are politicians, the so-called service chiefs and army people. They are the ones holding you down. Your lives are over. If you abandon this revolution, I'm telling you before God that I serve in heaven, you people are finished. If you abandon this revolution now, if you don't press home this advantage, now the world is now watching. Now the whole world is now focusing on Nigeria. We must come out on the streets. Everybody from Southern Kaduna, everybody must come out. The whole world is now watching. If they attack us, we attack them back. That is what they understand. That is how you defeat them. Bunch of liars. Somebody wearing army uniform. He was videoed. His name appeared on the video. We know where they live. They serve in the Nigerian army. And the Nigerian army they were caught killing people. The Nigerian army issued a statement denying it. Now ask yourself this question. How can such a country ever develop? Please, somebody should answer me. How? A country of liars and deceivers. You were there when Tinubu. You know the thing about Nigerians is that some of them, they do not listen. They don't listen. When you tell them something, they don't listen. Let me take a sip of water. When Katrina Lang went to go and see Tinubu, what did I tell you? I told you that Britain is planning to unleash mayhem on Lagos. I told you this. You can see it's on my page. I told you. Once this woman went to see Tinubu, I told you that trouble was coming. But being Nigerians the way they are, they don't listen. They never listen until it's too late. I warned you. I told you. British High Commissioner going to Tinubu was to strategize on how to kill people. You didn't believe me? After that demonic woman left back to Abuja, Tinubu called his friend in Mushi and asked him to release the thugs to attack the protesters. That was when I knew that Britain was running the show. By that attack, because I knew that Britain wanted to go and change the narrative all over the world to say it's just thugs, people who voted for Jonathan. You know, that's what they will say. If you criticize them constructively, they will say these are people that voted for Jonathan. They are now angry. They are not happy. They don't like what is happening with under the regime of a so-called non-existent Buhari. When the organizers on the ground said no and fought back, Britain in Abuja, they are the one now running the government of the zoo. Aisha's boyfriend is on the run. They have been planning to shoot what I call deep fake video for the past 3 days. They've not succeeded. I have it, you know, our information is first class. From inside that rock, they have been planning on how they can present Aisha's boyfriend. They said no. Is he going to wear a glove? Because his hands doesn't look like that of an 80-year-old. It looks like that of a boy of 35. So they don't know what to do. That people are asking him, saying we don't want a recorded address, we want live. They have been agonizing. Britain now said, we want to put an end to this. This is the same Britain that condemned China during the Tiananmen Square massacre. Somebody should please Google Tiananmen Square in China and British reaction. I want to tell people about hypocrisy. Tiananmen Square is spelled Tiananmen. Tiananmen Square in China. Go and Google it. Tiananmen Square massacre. Now let me tell you about hypocrisy. Let me also tell you that Britain is running the show. I want to let the whole world understand that as I speak right now, Britain are the people in Abuja running Nigeria. And I want to make it abundantly clear for the world to understand. You know, when I tell you something you don't hear, later on it will about for you now, I don't know how to put it in English. It becomes more clearer to you. Now listen carefully. Go and Google Tiananmen Square massacre of 1989. Like Lekki Toll Gate, listen carefully. The hypocrisy of your colonial masters. Like Lekki Toll Gate, in 1989, the Chinese Communist Party, people were protesting, asking for democracy in China. The Communist Party mobilized the army, and the army shot and killed people in Tiananmen Square in 1989. It did not take up to 5 minutes. The British government issued a statement condemning the Chinese army. Go and check the history. But do you know the funniest thing? Yesterday, last night, as the killing was going on, continued till this morning, there has been no official British condemnation of the massacre of innocent protesters. Never. But when Tiananmen happened in China, Britain condemned China within 5 minutes. Have you seen a greater hypocrisy than that? I want Africans to reason for once. They do not love you. An average British person is a good person. An average Scottish man is decent. An average Englishman is God-fearing and decent. An average Welshman is very good. The Irish, they are wonderful people. Everybody knows that. But together, as United Kingdom, as Britain, they breed monsters. They breed evil, wicked monsters. And these evil people, they work in the Foreign and Commonwealth Office. Who do not want to know? The people must listen. You people are fond of not listening. Listen to me. Britain are the people in Aso Rock now organizing this mass murder going on. When the same thing happened in Tiananmen Square in 1989 in China, Britain condemned China within 5 minutes. Today, there is no word of condemnation. Do you know why they cannot condemn Nigeria? Because there is nobody to hold responsible. There is no Buhari. And that is what they are afraid of. Everybody is afraid of this cover-up because there is no Buhari in Aso Rock. That is the reason why they need to protect him. Instead of people asking and saying, let the president speak, now we are talking about massacre at Lekki. Ask yourself this question. Are you telling me that the old Buhari is alive and is not talking? Is that what you're telling us? Of course the answer is no. Everybody, if you have common sense, you will know that Buhari is not alive anymore. You will know that very well. That's what they're doing. Has Britain condemned the massacre in their former colony? The answer is no. Why have they not condemned it if they're not part of it? Because if you're not part of this very crime, you should condemn it. But that stupid woman, Katrina Lang, that blood-sucking demon, is the one running Nigeria right now, for your information. And the mask the boy is wearing is coming from Britain. The senator mask that Aisha's boyfriend, his name is Yusuf Abubakar Mohammed. Yusuf Abubakar Mohammed. Go and ask anywhere. If that boy does a DNA test, you will see he's not Buhari. Almost as young as Buhari's first child. That tells you what you need to know. Some of you cannot reason. That is why you don't know that it is Britain who is organizing and killing you. You don't know that? They went to Tinubu. I told people, please, that day that Katrina Lang went to go and see, what's it called? Tinubu. Go and get the broadcast of that day. He came to go find it and place it everywhere. Did I not tell you? I told the people are going to die in Lagos State. This woman, this blood-sucking demon, Katrina Lang, is now in Lagos. People are going to die there. That's what they do. People, you don't listen. You don't hear. You don't hear. That's why you're in a mess. Do you know the funniest thing? God gave Nigeria ample opportunity, or should I say to Nigerian youths, ample opportunity to bring about a revolution. Ample opportunity. They never took it. When the intel came that Buhari, we knew that Buhari, I was following Buhari as he was dying. I know the day that Buhari collapsed in Asarok. I know the aircraft they used to pick him up all the way to the UK. Buhari was declared brain dead inside the aircraft. That aircraft stopped in Casablanca in Morocco to refuel, and they requested one thing from the Moroccan government: a life support machine. Buhari was on a go and check the log. I gave all these things to investigative journalists in Nigeria. I said to them, just confirm. If you want to know that Buhari is dead, just confirm. The force that left Asarok, that was on the 27th of January of 2017. There was a presidential jet that left Nigeria on that day. Go and check. In fact, basically the whole of January, go and check to compare and contrast the movements of the presidential jet. They will tell you that the one that left on the 27th made a stopover in Casablanca in Morocco. To do what? No other presidential aircraft has made a stopover before of that magnitude. Buhari was dead even before he got to London. They did the surgery to cut off part of his brain because he had a tumor. The idiot died in London. And that presidential jet then departed London and was found in Saudi Arabia. They never came to Nigeria direct. They flew the dead body to Saudi Arabia. I told you all these things. I told you to look at the ear of the dead Buhari and the new one. You were blind to it. I asked you to look at the way that Jubril was talking. Some of you would not have it because you are black and idiotic. Today it has happened before your eyes. People are dying. The country is burning, but there is no president to address you. There is no vice president to address you. All of you are still saying that Buhari is alive and is in Asarok. How stupid can you be? How foolish can you be? Hey, Chineke Nnamdi Sioji, black people, black people, black people, black people. Unbelievable. Black. Alamajiri Janjaweed. They're the ones controlling you and lying to you. The whole place is reeking with lies. Even the army, they kill you now, they come out and they issue a statement. It's not also, and they send their ears to go and be talking rubbish all over the place. If Buhari is alive, bring him out to address the people. End of story. You cannot do it because he's not alive. That was the opportunity you had. When we announced in 2017 that Buhari is dead, that was when one or two of you could have asked a question to say, oh, please prove that you're Buhari. But you didn't do it. Some journalists took some money, including that girl that used to work for them. They took money from Fulani Cabal. They say it's not true. His fact check, all the scientific fact check, All those things about Buhari are rubbish. They know that Buhari is dead. Everybody's eating money. Britain doesn't want the world to know. Because the world will ask them, when did you know this man was dead? And what did you do about it? That is why they are running helter-skelter, hiding the truth from you. That is why they are busy massacring people on Lekki Tollgate. And the Nigerian Bar Association, as they call themselves, is planning to file a criminal complaint. You know, these people are stupid, though. In a country that has no workable law, where an aeroplane turner, a full and a palm wine tapper, schooled in Sharia law, is your overall Chief Justice of the Federation. He wants to file a case in the court, quoting the Constitution, before judges that are not learned, before Fulani Janjaweed judges whose agenda is to enslave the idiot bringing the petition before them. When you took the matter of Buhari certificate to court, what happened? They said, oh, he's a general. How can he be a general without a school certificate? That was it. But that wasn't what the law said. The laws of INEC said you must present your certificate. That's what the law said. Then the judges in the Supreme Court said, oh, he's a general. If he can be a general, how is an insult? He's been head of state before. Please don't bring this thing here. But that is not the issue in question. All of you were there and it happened. This once again, they want to go back and, how can I put it? And take army to court. Do you know how many cases they have in the court, the army? Do you know how many cases are in the court with the army? Do you think they have regard for the court? Do you have courts in Nigeria? You don't have courts. What you have is a rubber stamp judiciary that does whatever Asorok asks them to do. If you make noise, they take your husband and your son, as they did to Binta Nyako. They took Motola Nyako, and they are probing Motola Nyako, so that Binta Nyako can convict me and my men. That's all. They said to her, convict Nnamdi Kanu and we set her husband free. She was not able to do it within the timetable they gave to her. That is why they are prosecuting her husband. That is Nigeria for you. That is the court that this idiot wants to take. We are filing a case in the court. Even if you go to ICC, Britain will kill the case. Even if you take them to ICC, Britain will kill the case. It will never ever be heard. They have oil and gas money. They have oil and gas money. So that woman there, that boss, did you not see that the president of the ICC went to Abuja and collected his own share? He's an Igbo man. Osuji. He went and took his own share of the money. Has any case against Nigeria been called in ICC? They can never call it. They can't call it. They have all collected money. All of them, they have taken the money because they they have the cash, raw cash in dollars. What is your problem? If not for the shooting around Lekki last night, and that people are screaming and calling out all the big media houses, in fact, or the fact that Mrs. Clinton joined and condemned the shooting. So how can Mrs. Clinton condemn the shooting and the British government that owns Nigeria hasn't condemned it yet? Ask yourself that very question. The zoo is full of liars. The African Bar Association is going to file criminal complaint. Nonsense. In Africa, I went to ECOWAS court. ECOWAS said I should take my case file, send it to France so they can translate it into French from English, because some of their judges are French. They kept adjourning my case, waiting for Nigerian government to kill me. ECOWAS court. This is in Africa. You want to go to court? Go now. Let me see what is going to come out of it. But of course, nothing will come out of it. We are very resolute and we are very, very determined. Nothing, and I repeat, nothing is going to stop this ceaseless march. Oh, it has happened. Lekki massacre, Tinubu's TVC set ablaze by angry Lagosians. It has happened. Of course, useless set of people everywhere. I asked them not to touch those people. Nigerian Post Authority Marina on fire as we gave them the order yesterday. Burn every federal government property. Destroy it. Destroy it. If you don't, the revolution will fall. You need to destroy those properties that signify Fulani domination of your life. You must do it. If you don't destroy them, the revolution will fail. You must destroy them. People are listening. People are listening. Somewhere or lose mother's house on fire. Take the battle to them. Take the battle to them. Listen. If we are now in a revolution, we must complete the job. There is no halfway. They are like a snake that is wounded. If you turn back, they will strike you and they will destroy you. We must win. We must win. The youth of Nigeria must win. You people on the ground must win. If you turn back now, it's too late. The house of Sanwo Olu's mother is on fire. That is how it's supposed to be. Everywhere you see their families, attack them. Attack them. Attack them. Anywhere you see them, attack them. Take it back. They are mad. They think they are smart, but they are not. They are not as intelligent as they claim to be. It's on fire. Destroy everything that belongs. Destroy it. Destroy everything that he owns. Let them feel the pain. I am telling you, if you go back now, if you stand down now, they will finish you. Your life will be controlled by the Fulani and the British forever and ever. You must rise up now and do something. Oh my goodness. That's very good. Our men have come out on the streets. Nigerian army, okay, come out. We are now out on the streets. That war you people want, you are now going to get it. You want war, you will get it. And this war is forever and ever. No victor, no vanquish, that rubbish is gone. We have the technology now. We can grow food inside the room. So we are prepared for a siege of 8 years. We can grow food inside the room. If you think airland and sea blockade worked before, it can no longer work now. The people have risen up. We have taken back our destiny in our hands. Our destiny is now in our hands, and the people must march forward. We must march forward. They will see war. And the Fulani, let me tell you something. Write it down on a piece of paper, Fulani. By the time we finish with you, Hausa will remove you from Sokoto. I swear to God Almighty in heaven. Fulani, you see Nigeria that you want to colonize, it is going to be a graveyard for everybody. We are going to die in that Nigeria you want to take by force. In your next life, when you hear Biafra, you hear Nnamdi Kanu or IPOB, you become a stillborn child in your mother's womb. I warned you people. You are doing glad. We have the Buratai hard man. I said, where is Buratai today? He doesn't exist anymore. He was cursed. Where is Buratai, I ask you? Does Buratai exist? He no longer exists. Hope Uzodenma, you see Hope Uzodenma, the Supreme Court Administrator of Imo State. We are going to hang him in public. He'll be hanged. Write it down. He'll be hanged in public. As an example to people who will conduct elections in Biafra land, that if you tamper with the mandate of the people, you will die. We are going to build an honest, civilized society. The world may be proud of who we are, and don't be afraid. I am saying to the protesters, do not be afraid. Don't be afraid, I'm telling you the truth. Let me tell you something about 2020. When it comes to reasoning, they cannot outsmart us. We are educated and we are reasonable. We know more than they can ever imagine in their useless lives. The intention is to steal. to subdue, to subjugate people. Our orientation is to enlighten people and to bring freedom to them. Who do you think God is going to support? Who do you think that fairness, equity, and natural justice will support? Is on our side. And that is why we are going to defeat them. That is why we are going to win. And I have said, from tomorrow, no more market. No market. If you open market tomorrow, we'll destroy that market. Now, Edosian, our head of DRS, communicate every market leader we have in our land, call them by phone. Tell them today that an order has been issued by me. No market will be open by tomorrow. If they open it, we will burn that market. No market will be open by tomorrow. We must go into a full mode of revolution to finish this business once and for all. To finish it once and for all. They finish it once and for all. Now, people should find Okezibazo, find him. Find Okezibazo, find him. Abia State Governor Okezibazo has given the order for the arrest of the popular Nollywood actor Emmanuel Ehumadu, well known as Labista, for leading a protest in Abia State. And you allowed him to, oh my goodness. Okezibazo, oh God. God in heaven. God in heaven. We shall find him. We shall find him. We are live and we are direct and the whole world is listening. This is Radio Biafra. Mankind will understand what we have done in 2020. Those brave people on the ground. Young people on the ground, brave and determined. Sanwo-Olu is responsible. Tinubu is responsible. Those two are. And the British High Commissioner, Catherine Lang, is responsible. If I were to go to Britain and start killing British people, will she be happy? The answer is no. But she's in Nigeria killing people because they have no regard for you. They have no regard for you. They have no, everybody's, if you're abroad, you must provide help to those who are protesting. Channel it through your village, your hometown, your street where you grew up. But we need help to sustain this very effort on the ground. Everybody must do what they can. Everybody must do what they can, and they must do it now. They must do it now. When they were killing IPOB family members, they said, oh, look at them protesting. And they're killing, don't protest. Go through your senator. Anyway, but people are dying. They are very brave. And there is nothing we can do about it. Let bygone be bygone. But now they understand that everything we ever said has been vindicated. Can anybody now stand up and tell me that I ever told a lie on air any day? Has everything not come to pass? Including the zoo coming to an end in 2020. When I tell you something, you must listen. You must listen very, very carefully. Please. We are live and we are direct. And I have it here, please, that angry youths have stormed BRT because they are sensible. These youths that are demonstrating, they are very, very intelligent. The same BRT, if there is no BRT buses, they cannot convey thugs now. Tinubu couldn't have conveyed the thugs. Sanwo-Olu could not have moved thugs from Mushi to Alausa and to other places where they confronted the protesters and managed to kill one or two people. So let those buses go up in flames. That is money. Many more will be bought. Don't worry about that. These are objects. People are dying. And the borders have opened. They are bringing in their fighters now from Niger Republic. The intelligence is with us now. They are bringing in terrorists from Niger Republic. So the front line has to shift to Southern Kaduna. I am calling on Southern Kaduna youths to rise up today, on Middle Belt youths to rise up today, and stop the march of these people. And if we see that you people are organized, men will be sent to you to help you to man the barricades. Because the Janjaweeds are coming. They are coming. The Chukwokikabiama is on the throne. In a short while, we are going to open up our lines. In a short while, our line, not lines. We are only using one line. We are only using one line. We are only using one line. We are in a revolution. Every government property should be destroyed. We can build a new one. That is how you cripple a government. If there is no ministry somewhere, how can the government function? We need to cripple this government. Not by talking, not by just agitating or being on social media. Every government structure must go down. Take them down. Please, take them down. Please. When we were being killed, we did nothing to them. We said we are agitating for freedom. They said you must die. Nigeria is one. That Nigeria is one. Not only did the army kill you as a Nigerian, they are denying it. Adding salt or insult to injury, as the case may be. Very, very sad indeed. Very, very sad indeed. This is a live presentation. We are live and we are direct. I know that people will do whatever they can, if at all they can, to stop what we are doing, but they cannot succeed. They have never succeeded before. They cannot succeed alone. Tinubu's television, Continental, is on fire. People should get angry. Destroy them and their businesses. Destroy them everywhere you see them. Businesses, should I say, that they built with stolen money. Jagaban with his billion van. These are criminals, hardened criminals, and they must be cut down to size. They must be cut down to size. They must be cut down to size. Everybody, everywhere, you must rise up. You must. We are not going to any court. Oh. No Nigerian court, no ICC. Forget all that rubbish. It never works. It's controlled by powers that be. They will never allow any case to be heard. If a case is heard, they will call Buhari to testify. And there is no Buhari. And they will even get into worse trouble. We are not relying on any court anywhere in the world. Our court is there on the land, everywhere on the land, across Nigeria, where people feel sufficiently aggrieved. Which stupid court are we going to? Which hopeless court? Court has been there. They've been killing people all these years. Has this court not been there? And the massacre after massacre, death after death, are those courts not there? Talking nonsense all the time. We are going to take the laws into our own hands. We are taking it. Dispense with all that stupid, crappy political correctness. We are not doing anything with it. Here we speak the truth. Always, regardless of the consequences. If they try to stop us, we try to become ingenious. We try to become ingenious. Everywhere you are, and you are not part of this noble IPOB family, then something is wrong with you. Seriously wrong with you. Because we are more than formidable, I tell you. More than formidable, I tell you. Nigaro, where are they holding them? Where are they holding Nigaro? Wherever they are holding them, Nigaro and La Vista, I want the place to be stormed. Let our people lead the assault on that very place. Release the materials to men. Let them go and release anybody who is being held illegally. And find out you can see what people are doing in Lagos. To even the house of the mother of Samuel. All of you, dear OKC Basu must pay dearly. OKC Basu must pay. He must pay dearly for it. For all the crimes that he has committed. He must pay dearly for it. Very, very critical. Very, very important. OKC Basu must go down. He must go down. And we are going to find him. There is no forgiveness. No forgiveness whatsoever. No forgiveness whatsoever. Absolutely important. Absolutely important. I am having a meeting with very powerful people in Washington this evening. I have a meeting this evening with them. Very powerful people in Washington, I can assure you. And something will be coming from the US very, very shortly. That I can assure you. I have a meeting this evening and something will happen. And I will not be very nice to them when we have this very meeting. I will tell them what they never expected to hear from me, because the silence of the US government is troubling. Of course, we know that this happened at a very wrong time in the midst of an election. I know that a few days to the US elections, we understand the complexities, but that is not an excuse. It is not an excuse. We expect them to say something, but they must say something. They must say something. The Trump administration must condemn what is happening. He is still the US president, and they must condemn it. The problem is the State Department. The State Department in America is mostly run by Democrats, career bureaucrats. They go to Nigeria and they give them $1 million each. They go back and they sit down and they fall asleep on their desk. And I've said this before. The problem is not the Trump administration. It is the US State Department. They are the problem. They are the, not Pompeo, but those, the clerks, the technocrats, the people that man the decks, they are the problem. They are the problem in America. And by now, I was hoping and expecting that the US ambassador would have tweeted or said something. She cannot be seen to be saying something that will inflame, the already volatile situation on the ground, because it will be classified as meddling in the internal affairs of another country. Maybe that is why she's quiet. I can understand that. But I expect the State Department in the US to try and say something. Trump has been at the forefront of doing something, and I expect them to say something imminently. They must say something. It is very, very vital, very, very critical, very, very pivotal. Very, very. Biden has said something. Clinton has said something. We expect Trump to say something as well. It is very, very important. Or else people are going to vote for Democrats because they are the ones that said something. That's how these things work. Anyway, but of course we know that these Janjaweed are their friends. They are holding Nigaro and La Vista in Omaha. The place needs to be stormed by the elite team. Not everybody can do this very job. Disarm them. Take their guns away from them. Release the people that are holding and set the place on fire. That's what we must do. That is what we must do. And OKZ is a persona non grata. Anywhere you see him, you kill him. It's an order. And when it will happen, the whole world will be shaking. Anywhere you see OKZ, you kill him. He's a monster. He is a monster. He must be dealt with. He must be dealt with. Let me see the idiot that will come out to defend that buffoon. Our lines are going to open now, please. They are going to open now. If Trump doesn't condemn what is happening, it will harm his electoral base. Trump must condemn what is going on. He must. He's very close to Boris Johnson, the UK Prime Minister, and I'm telling you what my gut feeling is telling me now that must have transpired. Johnson would have called him to say everything is under control. And Trump trusts Boris Johnson. That is the fact. And he will tell him, oh, don't worry, everything is under control. It's our colony. We know what we're doing. And Trump will tell him to please hurry up and sort out that mess. That we are going to let Trump understand this evening, not tomorrow. I said this evening, I have a meeting this evening, to let him understand that whatever Boris Johnson is telling him is a lie. That the army are out killing people, maiming people, and we cannot allow that to stand. They said they have placed snipers on Tinubu's properties and hotels in and around Lagos. That's what they're reporting right now. That snipers are on the hotel. Those that went out yesterday to bring that hotel down, they did a good job, but it's not perfect. It is not perfect. because there are snipers on the roof of that very hotel right now, which means that anytime this whole revolution is over, that hotel will be dynamited and will be brought to the ground. It cannot stand. It is a symbol of oppression, a symbol of deception, and a symbol of lies that Nigeria has become. They said men are now out on the streets across Biafra land. Men are now on the streets. We are protesting peacefully. If you engage us, we will also engage you. Remember that very, very well. And those in the Middle Belt must be careful. The Janjaweed are flooding in from Niger Republic because their jihad is here. They have come to conquer, but they are never ever going to succeed. They cannot succeed, not now, not tomorrow, not ever. UK High Commission shuts down visa centers in Nigeria. As we said to them, we want every embassy, not just the UK and US. We want every embassy to close down to Nigerians. You can serve your country people, but to Nigerians you must close. No visa, nothing whatsoever. But more importantly, nobody is giving me a report from Abuja. I want them to go to the British High Commission in Abuja. That is where their problem lies. And from there, they can now begin to find a solution to it. The hotel of Tinubu will be crushed into dust. That his hotel will be crushed into dust. Now that Sanwo Olu knows that the mother is threatened, you will see how they will now become very cautious. I told you people, that is how they, I told you people that governor is an enemy of. If you don't fire any shot, there will be no problem. No, but okay, Zipazo wants to do hard guy, arresting artists in Omaya. And okay, Zipazo wants to move around Omaya. No. You hear his story now. You hear it. That thing they want, they're going to get it. That thing they want, they are going to get it. I want to give a number for people to call, please. Only one number, please. If you've called before, allow those that have not been able to get through to try and get through, please. Please. I beg of you. And I want our people to designate a team to comb every bush and every forest in around Umuahia government house. Very, very important. You must comb it to find out exactly what is going on. Because OKZ Ipazu must be found. Anytime, any day OKZ Ipazu is seen in public, he will be attacked for attacking unarmed protesters. We don't believe in all that nonsense going to court, right into ICC. That is garbage. Pure garbage in the zoo. It cannot work. The number to call, please, for those of you in and around Biafra land and Nigeria is +44 79 51 278705. I repeat, +44 79 51 278705. If you call this number, we'll take your call and you will tell us exactly where you are and what you are doing right now. If you have called before, don't call again. I believe that you have called before. If you have called before, please do not call again. If you have called before, do not call again. If you have called before, do not call again. I beg of you. If you have called before, do not call again. You have called before. If you have called before, please do not call again. If you have called before, do not call again. If you have called before, do not call again. I beg of you. If you have called before, do not call again. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Give us your speak up, please. We're in a revolution mode. Speak up, don't be afraid. Tell us where you're calling us from. He is not there. No, I know that I have asked people, please let me take the calls of people from Biafra land first. I will go to diaspora in a minute. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Can you hear me? They're not paying attention. They're not. I said no diaspora call for now. I will let you know when to call. I'll let you know when to call. The caller on the line, can you hear me? They are not paying attention. They want to hear their voice. You cannot hear your voice. You cannot hear your voice. It doesn't work that way. You cannot hear your voice. It is very, very important. Hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you very much. Please, where are you calling from?
I am calling from Isolo, Lagos State.
What is happening? Please walk away from the listening device. The world is listening to you. I don't want to be hearing my voice again because there is a delay in transmission. Walk away from where you are. They're not paying attention. Once there's any background noise, I won't pick your call. Please, the caller on the line, I will not allow you to speak. The caller on the line, can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me? They cannot hear me. They cannot hear me. I hope that the zoo is not tampered what's going on. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Good morning to you. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling you from Libya. I'm from Ebonyi State.
No, I will not take any international calls. You don't listen. You called me with 234. That was where I picked it. No international calls for now. I have said that before. I want to take the calls of those who are at home. People in Biafra land, people in Nigeria, and other parts of the zoo, please. I do not want, I need information of what is happening on the ground.
Hello, Mazi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Where are you and what is...
I'm in Abuja, sir.
What is happening?
The information I have is based on yesterday and the day before. They burnt cars in Apo.
No, we know that is old news. We don't need that type of news. We don't need... We want news that is 5 seconds old. Not 2 days ago. I'm not doing anything with it. People all over the world, we are savvy. We are on social media. We know what is happening. The caller on the line, can you hear me? What is going on? The caller on the line, can you hear me? It's reading, but they cannot hear me. The number ending with 2306. They cannot hear me. But they've picked the call, but they cannot hear me for some strange reason. I do not need calls from abroad. I need calls. No. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Where are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. Where are you?
Morning, Mazi.
Morning.
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi. Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Good morning, Mazi. Good morning. Good morning. I can hear you.
People always want they want to hear their voice. That is the problem. That is the problem. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Please give us your name and where you are, please.
Hello, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Give us your name and where you are.
I'm calling from Imo State, sir. Imo State is very calm, sir.
What is Imo State?
I beg of you.
What is the meaning of Imo State? I don't know the meaning of it. I know that I got word from the ground that people are preparing to go out. Don't stop saying what is the meaning of Imo State. Are you in Olo? Are you in Okigo? What is Imo State? What is Imo State? The caller on the line, can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, they cannot hear me. They cannot hear me. Please, if you're calling, be specific as to where you are. Don't tell me Imo State, Abia State, Enugu State. Tell us where you are. And I also want to commend the teachers in Enugu. I think some of them are now saying that there will be no school tomorrow. There will be no school tomorrow. If the radio where you are is not working, please download IPOB Community Radio. Download IPOB Community Radio We are very, very close to getting what we want. Absolutely close to getting what we want. I now may be able to, I need update. There are some people who give us genuine update. I may have to go back to some of them. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Where are you? Where are you calling from?
Well, I'm coming from Owerri, sir.
What is happening in Owerri right now?
Sir, as I'm talking to you now, there's nothing much happening in Owerri. We are surrounded by the police and armies. So
something is happening. You can't say there's nothing much happening, and yet you're surrounded by the police and the army, and you say nothing is happening.
Sir.
Huh? Exactly. Exactly. You're surrounded by nothing is happening, but you're surrounded by the police and the army. But you're surrounded, so something is happening. That means people came out. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, please.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, please. Your name and where you are.
Hello. My name is Ozem and I'm calling from Asaba.
What is happening in Asaba right now?
Sir, we don't come out here now, but we don't see much people here in Asaba. So, please, we are begging to you to help us tell people to come out here in Asaba so that we can know where we are heading to this night, this afternoon. And then, secondly, we'll see if the numbers you put for anybody who want to join IPOB family member, we know the number not there for your tagline again. If there's any way you can release the number for us. Because it's very urgent. More we know how to take the face. Nobody will come out to Asaba here for now. We did there now since we don't see anybody. Come back. I just
Okay, no problem. No problem. I will try and do something about it. Delta State, Asaba. Okay, we shall see by this evening. We understand. I am asking those in Lagos, destroy every federal government property. Destroy it. It can be rebuilt. Destroy it. If there is no federal government presence, the police and the army will not be killing you. That is the way it is. You must destroy it. You must destroy it in Lagos. You must destroy it. If you have called before, please do not call back again. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. I'm Nnamdi calling from Akure, Ondo State.
What is happening in Ondo State today? Nan, what is going on there? Go ahead.
Right now, the governor declared curfew. There is no movement, but every junction, along the junctions, there are barricades. People set up there. The protesters, they did that last night.
Very good.
And it's still ongoing today.
Very good. That is what we need to do.
There is a shooting at Ilesha. There is a shooting at Ilesha garage in Akure here early this morning. I don't know if the situation has been calmed down, but for now, there is nothing going on in the state.
Very good. Now, thank you very much for that. Thank you very, very much for that. And for those of you in and around Owerri, if the army and the police have surrounded them as they have said, you must go live to prove it to the whole world. That is number one. And number two, I want every access road into Owerri to be blocked. Close it off completely. And from tonight, the hunt for Hope Uzodinma will start. And it will never ever stop until we catch him. The caller on the line, can you hear me, please? The caller on the line, can you hear me? No, please. I am begging of you. I don't want, oh my goodness, these people. They can't even allow me to call people that I know have the information that we need. The caller on the line, can you hear me? No, they are not connecting. They are not connecting. Somebody said they have found Tinubu's hotel. Where is this hotel? Have you found Tinubu's hotel? Tinubu's hotel is in, where is it? I need the hotel name. He's in Charles de Gaulle area in France. I need the name of the hotel where he is. We need the name of the hotel. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you. Where are you right now?
I'm calling from Saple.
From where?
Saple.
Saple. What is happening in Saple right now? What is going on there?
Right now, everywhere is calm. But yesterday there was block at the road, but now everywhere is calm. But I'm sure later in the afternoon there will be rally again. But there's one thing I want to say, sir.
Yes.
I don't know whether you have any contact those people at the Riverina area. I mean these militants, for them to start their job.
Are you telling us what to do? Are you telling us what to do? You can't. You can't. The caller on the line, can you hear me? I have picked your call, but you are not paying attention. You're not paying attention. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from Lagos. My name is Chibike.
Chibike, which part of Lagos are you in?
I'm in Ikeja, Alausa to be precise.
Alausa, what is happening there right now, please, around where you are?
Hello?
I can hear you. I said, what is happening where you are?
Up till now, they are still shooting here right now where I am. Even when there are no people around, they still shoot and aim at people that are recording them.
Is it the army or the police?
The army are shooting on people that are recording them. They can see you recording them through your house to aim at your house.
That's what they're doing. In Alausa area of Ikeja, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that is Sambulu. That is what the governor... He will come out and pretend he's a good man. He will come out and pretend. If they are good, they must ask the army and the police to go back to their barracks. But they're thinking about their location. Oh, I have not made so much money. I only came in here not too long ago. I need to make my own money too, as others have. That's what they're doing. The caller on the line, can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, they cannot hear me. They cannot hear me. I need to know what is happening everywhere, please. I need to know happening everywhere, please. Asaba is on. Somebody called and was lying, saying nothing is happening in Asaba. People should stop peddling stupid, idiotic news. Sounding like somebody who has smoked ganja. Idiot. Are these not the pictures of Asaba I'm seeing here? Asaba is out. And you're busy lying to your teeth. These things that Janjaweed gave birth to. These are Asaba here. Happening now. You're coming to lie, to deceive people. All these idiots that Janjaweed impregnated in the zoo. They are. After Asaba is rocking, please. Asaba is on. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello, Mazi.
Yes, please.
Hello, Mazi. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you. Where are you calling from?
Mazi, I'm calling from Owerri.
What is happening in Owerri right now?
Mazi, Owerri is cold. There is no protest going on here.
But you're saying Owerri is cold. Somebody called before, said they are surrounded by the police. You're calling and saying that Owerri is cold, and I need confirmation for that. I need confirmation, please. Chinasa, can you check and tell me what is happening in Owerri? I need confirmation in Owerri. And in everywhere else, I know that Omoya is bubbling. It is hot. I know that Aba is also hot as we speak. Uyo came out and they are marching. So I want to know, Uyo people want to speak to me. That is what they are saying. Uyo people want to speak to you. Let me see if I can go to Uyo people for them to speak on this noble platform. He is on another call. Stop calling. The person that said that Uyo needs to speak to me, you should just wait. We are going to get hold of you. Oh my goodness, the calls are immense. The calls are much. Uyo, I will get back to you. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Good afternoon to you, please. Where are you calling us from?
My name is Chifu Sonko. I'm calling from Enugu State.
From Enugu. What is happening in Enugu?
So right now we are at Ababa. We have vandalized First Bank in Ababa. We have vandalized Access Bank.
Please don't touch banks. Listen. People are sending money to support what is happening from abroad. Nobody should touch a bank, please. I said federal government, not banks. I said federal, and they have not killed anybody in Enugu. So why are you vandalizing? Why are you vandalizing? Enugu, they have not killed anybody there. Don't vandalize anything in Enugu. Don't vandalize anything in Enugu, please. Don't, because they have not killed anybody there. Do not. Do not, please, I beg of all of you. Do not vandalize banks. Do not carry out any act of vandalism in Enugu or lawlessness. Enugu protests should be peaceful. Tell them that is what I said. It should be peaceful in Enugu because they have not killed anybody there. Please, it should be peaceful in Enugu. Not now. Not now, please. The caller on the line, can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Where are you calling from?
I am calling from Lagos State, Badagry precisely.
What is happening there?
As it was yesterday evening, people were at Badagry roundabout doing their rally, but towards evening, the army came around and chased people around. As I speak with you now, the Badagry roundabout is being occupied by Nigerian army, and people are no longer at that place. People are no longer at that place. They have pursued everybody out there. They occupy the place.
At the roundabout in Badagry, is that correct?
Badagry, yes. Badagry roundabout towards Semeboda.
Towards Semeboda. Okay. Thank you very much for that. I know the people in that area, they will know what to do. In the middle of the night, every army location around Badagry should be attacked. Attack them in the middle of the night. Attack them in the middle of the night. And I am warning those in Enugu. Enugu needs to be peaceful because they have not done anything wrong to us in Enugu since this protest started. Do not vandalize anything in Enugu. I repeat, do not vandalize anything in Enugu. I beg of you, don't do it, please. You can protest in Enugu in a very peaceful manner, please. In a very peaceful manner. I beg of each and every one of you. Let us take this call. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Nnamdi, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Good morning. Okay. So I want to play this information I wanted to pass
pass yesterday, but I didn't get you through. So I want to pass it. Is the tricycle chairman in other states?
Yes.
The tricycle chairman in other states is highly against us. Yesterday, our men and SARS protesters that wanted to enter a tricycle to the protest ground.
Mm-hmm.
He ordered all the tricycle not to carry them. He ordered them not to carry them. This happened at flyover.
What's his name? What is the person's name?
I have tried to get his name. I haven't gotten his name. I think that should be a word that we should be.
Now do that immediately.
His name.
No, please do that immediately. Do that. If you, I want communication to be sent to our people on the ground in Enugu that I said no vandalism in Enugu. No vandalism. Where nobody has been shot dead, where nobody has fired at the protesters, there is no need for vandalism. I don't want any vandalism in Enugu, please. I don't want it. Not in Enugu. I'm not sure they have shot at us in Ebonyi either, and not in Ebonyi as well. No vandalism, I said. No vandalism, please, in Enugu, because they've done nothing wrong so far. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Good morning to you. Where are you calling us from?
I call from Ababa precisely.
What is happening there? What is happening there?
Sir, everywhere is boiling. Men are not happy. We are trying to enter this Ababa police station. That is Nikeleke.
Yes.
And the security is very tight. And before this night will end, we must make sure that we must set one place in ablaze that place.
No, please don't set anywhere ablaze in Enugu. Not now, because they have not shot at anybody. They have not injured anybody. They have not shot anybody. Please, 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 I beg of you, do not.
We are not happy.
I know nobody is happy. When that time comes, we are going to let you know. When that time comes, we are going to let you know, please. But for now, I beg of you, for now, please, I beg of you, for now, do not do anything of that sort. Do not do it, please. I beg of you. Do not do anything of that sort. I beg of you, please. I beg of you. I beg of you. Please, please, please. I beg of you.
Another situation is school are closing. Nobody is going to school. Everybody are bringing their children home.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be, because the order was given, no more school from tomorrow. I said no more school from tomorrow. No more school from tomorrow.
You have started today. You have started today, sir.
Oh, very good.
You have started today. Everybody is at home. Both mama and papa and every children. Everybody is at home. Both government worker. Everybody is at home now.
Very, very good.
Boys are not happy at all in Ababa. Is boiling.
I know. Yes. You can register your protest, but do not tamper or destroy anything, because they have not shot at us in Enugu. I am begging all of you. Nobody has been shot.
Our destiny is too much.
No.
No problem, sir. We hear you.
Please. Yes, when the time comes, we'll get angry together. But for now, please, I am begging you. I am no destruction in Enugu. I don't want it. Enugu must remain peaceful for now. Enugu must remain peaceful for now. I believe that the governor has done very well so far in keeping the army and the police in check. Nobody has been shot yet, please. Very, very important that Enugu remains peaceful, please. Enugu needs to remain peaceful. I beg of you, because they have not attacked us. We only attack them where they attack us. If they attack us, we also attack them back. Very, very important. And with that, I have a lot of meetings to attend this very afternoon. Plenty of meetings. When I finish my meeting, then I will come back on air. Please, you must keep the fire burning. And I want another, maybe US or somewhere else to take over, please. advertise the number, and keep advising people on what to do, please. Very, very important that we do that. I thank you all very much for listening. I thank you all for listening. We shall be back in the next few hours after my meetings. Thank you very much. I remain blessed and safe, and bring the zoo down. Mantelpiece, the time on your mobile device, the time on anything that keeps time accurately around you. How do you know that this program is live? It is live because the time now is 9 minutes past 1 p.m. 13:09 in Biafra land, GMT, most parts of, I think all parts of Nigeria, and the same number of minutes, 9 minutes past the hour, wherever you are. If you look at your clock now, it is 9 minutes past or 10 for those of them that set their clock very fast. This is a live presentation. We are coming live to you because, in fact, let me consult the Most High before we proceed. That same Chukwukikabiama that brought us to where we are today, that we are where we are now, is not by our strength.
Invest as little as £1 in the world's greatest companies with zero commission and zero fees, only with Trading 212. Buy stocks with a single tap. Or grow your pie with Auto Invest. Totally free, totally simple. Get the Trading 212 app. Open an Invest or ISA account in minutes and join over 500,000 investors.
Be honest, do you really want to watch a video that looks like this? There's a good reason why presenters use images and visualizations while they talk, because it's what makes people pay attention. With a doodly animation, your audience will pay much more attention than just you speaking to a camera. It looks much more professional, it's incredibly easy, and you just need a one-time, low-cost license.
Hi, I'm Brad Callen, and in this video, I'm going to show you how anyone can quickly and easily create doodle videos, just like the one you're watching right now, using Doodly, our drag-and-drop doodle software that allows anyone, regardless of tech skills, to create highly engaging professional doodle videos in a matter of minutes. Because doodle videos are fun and engaging, they can get you more clicks, likes, shares, and most importantly sales than any other type of video. Which is why Doodly is now the video tool of choice for over 150,000 businesses all over the world in virtually every industry and profession that you can imagine. Doodle videos are perfect for marketing, teaching, fundraising, personal use, and even inspiring others. After all, one of the keys to a successful video is to capture your audience's attention and keep it for an extended period of time. And since you're still watching this video, you already know how great doodle videos are at doing just that. Not only are doodle videos incredibly captivating, but research shows that they massively boost learning and memory retention. As a result, viewers really absorb your message, making your videos that much more impactful. And even better, doodle videos can make complex or boring subjects fun and easy to understand. So let me quickly show you how simple and easy Doodly makes it to create an interesting professional video. Alright, here I am inside the Doodly software, which is available for Mac and PC. You'll notice that you can choose the style of your video, selecting from whiteboard, blackboard, greenboard, glassboard, and for more advanced users, you can even use a green screen background, giving you lots of control over the video style. In this example, let's create a nice looking whiteboard doodle video. You'll notice that Doodly makes it super easy to create your own doodle videos with done-for-you scenes, hundreds of characters, a huge selection of props and images, royalty-free music, and even text. And for the ultimate in customization, you can even upload your own images, fonts, props, and music. Now to create a doodle video, it's really simple. First, I'll add a headline to get people's attention, then center it before adding a character. I like this one. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and add a prop too. I'll resize everything and voila! We have Steve reading a book on his chair. For the next slide, I'm going to do something a little different. Instead of adding a character or prop, I'm going to use one of Doodly's super convenient done-for-you scenes. So I'm going to simply drag and drop the scene I want right into my video. As you can see, Doodly is so easy to use that anyone can make doodle videos, even if they have zero tech or design skills. If you can click or drag your mouse, you can create a professional doodle video in a matter of minutes. Not only is creating a doodle video that simple, but we also have a bunch of really cool settings available too. Doodly allows you to customize your video with real hands, cartoon hands, or none at all, seeing transitions with even camera panning, and our Smart Erase mode to provide the realistic feel that you're looking for. And with just a couple of mouse clicks, you can also easily switch between different doodle video types at any moment. I'll change the doodle video I just created from whiteboard to blackboard in less than 5 seconds. Plus, you can even record a voiceover directly inside Doodly or add background music by simply choosing from our huge royalty-free music library. And of course, you have the option of uploading your own audio and image files as well. You can also select how long it takes the hand to draw something, so scenes, characters, and props are timed perfectly to your voiceover, should you choose to use one. Oh, and one more thing. When you upload your own image, using our enhanced Doodle Draw technology, you can make cool draw paths like this to teach Doodly exactly how you want to draw your imported images. And when you're done, you can preview your video before exporting it to a variety of formats, sizes, and qualities right to your computer, and you're ready to go. As you can see, doodle videos do an incredible job of educating, entertaining, and selling, making them one of the best investments you can make in your business. And that's especially true right now. The going rate for professional doodle video creation is anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 to have someone make a video similar to the one that I just showed you. But with Doodly, anyone can create a doodle video regardless of tech skills and experience, meaning you can make dozens of doodle videos without paying ridiculously high fees to professional design firms. If you were to visit the Doodly.com homepage right now, you'd see the regular price for Doodly is an ongoing monthly payment, which adds up to $468 per year. But since you've landed on this limited time special promotion page, you can get your copy of Doodly right now for a one-time $67 payment. No monthly fees forever. And you'll even have access to all the free feature updates we offer our Doodly users, which is typically once every week. This special promotional price won't last forever, so to lock in this one-time $67 payment with zero monthly fees forever, go ahead and click or tap on the button next to this video to claim your copy of Doodly today. And we look forward to welcoming you to the Doodly family.
Nor our might, but by the grace of the Most High, Elohim, the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega, the author and finisher of our faith, him that existed before time began to exist. Man cannot fathom it. This afternoon, as we do every morning and evening, we give praise to the Almighty God in heaven before we do anything. We are going to hand over our young people over to God Almighty to take care of them, those who are protesting. And Igodomigodo is leading the way. Igodomigodo is doing exceptionally well. They are leading the way. A proper revolution has come. I told you revolution will come. Once you enter the second week, if you sustain the first week, second week, revolution will come. Third week, markets, everybody will join the movement. And the fourth week, the government will start negotiating. That is how it's always done everywhere. And this time around, our young people, you are going to win, I can assure you. Those of you in and around protest grounds, where the protest is not fluid, where you are standing in one place, open up your devices, make sure that everybody in every protest ground that they download IPOB community radio. Ensure that they are on it and they can listen to us. Those who cannot do so via Facebook, Facebook will kick people out, that is true. And it is low data usage. IPOB community radio is low data usage. Very, very important. Please, very, very important that you do so. We are proceeding, and I need confirmation right now what is playing on Radio Biafra app, please. Radio Biafra app, is it playing my voice now or not? I need you to confirm, because as I told you in the morning, I know that the zoo are playing some games. I need confirmation. I need confirmation, please. We are live on air. We are live on air. This is Radio Biafra. We are live and we are direct. And the whole world is paying attention. The whole world is paying attention. The whole world is paying attention, please. We are live and we are direct. I need confirmation that Radio Biafra app, our official Radio Biafra app, is playing my voice right now, that we are live and the whole world is listening. All of you in and around protest grounds all over Nigeria, make sure that people around you, that they download IPOB community radio. Very, very important. And those of you with portable Bluetooth speaker should put your phone on loud, or put the portable, go and get speaker. You know the Bluetooth speaker. It's very cheap. It is everywhere. Go to the market. They will give you a discount. Go to the market. It will give you a discount. They will give you a discount, please. Tell them it is in support of the protest of our people. Tell them it is IPOB. It doesn't matter if the marketer or the retailer is a Yoruba person. It doesn't matter if they are Biafrans. It doesn't matter if they are from the Middle Belt. Once you mention that you want to propagate what IPOB is preaching, they will give it to you at the cost price. Come back to the protest ground and put it on and be listening to it. Because there is need for guidance. There is need for control. We want to make sure that this revolution is well managed. It has to be well managed. We are fighting forces that are very, very formidable. We need to defeat them, not just by our brain or our strength. We need Almighty God to give us the grace to do so. Britain is in Asorok. Britain is at defense headquarters. Britain is inside DSS offices right now, planning the downfall of our youth. And we are not going to let them. We cannot let them. We are going to pray. Some people are saying that the app is playing my voice live. Others are saying it is not playing it live. I don't know what the zoo is doing with it. Radio Biafra app is not playing your voice now. I do not know what is going on. How many apps do we have? I do not have an idea. The original Radio Biafra app is the one I'm talking about. Please, the original. Now people are confirming it is not broadcasting my voice, so the zoo has taken over that very app. The zoo has taken over the app. The zoo have taken it over. Our Radio Biafra app is now a property of the Nigerian government. That is why they no longer play my voice. When I am live on air, Radio Biafra is no longer on. And I am the director of Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra app is not playing my voice. The zoo has taken it over. The zoo has taken it over. Very, very sad indeed. We're going to do something about it. We must do something about it, and we shall. My goodness me, they have taken over our app. An app that is not playing my voice. My goodness, and I am live on air and the whole world is listening. Radio Biafra app is playing something different. Nigeria has come into IPOB. God forbid Satan. It cannot work. It cannot happen. We are going to do something about it. And I'm asking everybody now, as painful as it may sound, disengage Radio Biafra from your phones. Delete every Radio Biafra app you have on your phones. It is very, very critical you do so. We are getting a new one. I can no longer wait. We must take away every Radio Biafra app from your system. Anything that is not playing my voice live now, please, do not have it on your phone anymore. Remove it from your phones, please. Very, very critical, very important. Let us pray to our Lord, our God, our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, it is coming. Our youths are making sure that your kingdom will come on this very earth as it is in heaven, as was prayed by Yahweh Yeshua many, many, many centuries ago. You will keep your children alive wherever they are, in and around every protest ground. You will keep them alive. Your mercy must dwell with them. We are not going to allow ourselves to ache. Most people will be injured. Some of us will lose our lives in this process. It is horrific. We are enraged. Most of us will be scared and sad, but we are not going to lose ourselves. Our hope will shine very brightly, and our voice will be heard through all the noise that the zoo is making. We need to lift up the spirit of our people, and you will do it in our time. You will do it in our time, that your name may be praised and adored all the days of our life. Your children are out doing what no other generation was able to do. This very generation 2020, these very children from different backgrounds, different ethnic groups, different tribes, different religions, different persuasions, all the way to Katsina. They are listening even in Katsina right now. They are out on the streets. Everybody wants the same thing: a better society, good governance, accountability, transparency, and honesty. And only you can bring it into the lives of your children. Into the lives of your children, that your name may be adored, praised, and worshipped now and forevermore. He said, the instruction that I was giving before is that those of you with your smartphones who are connected to IPOB live broadcast, especially via IPOB community app, no longer Radio Biafra because a new one is coming. Delete every Radio Biafra app on your device. Delete it. Nigeria has taken it over. You must delete it. The zoo has taken it over. There is no reason why I should be live on air and my voice will not be on Radio Biafra, because they have bought it over. The zoo government have now taken over that very platform, and we are going to do everything we can to rectify it. It is an order. You must remove Radio Biafra app from your phones. Nigeria have taken it over. The zoo have taken it over. Everybody must be on IPOB community radio. Everybody must be there, please. A new Radio Biafra app is coming. A new one is coming imminently. And it will blow Facebook out of the water. That I can assure you. I have a message, not a message to play. I have an update to play. Somebody recorded it and sent it to me. I am going to play it for you. What is happening in Lagos? Our lines will open. Those of you in Igodomigodo, those of you heroes in Bini, we want to hear from you. I want to hear from somebody on the ground. We will go to Abuja as well. We want to hear from them. My hometown, I'm saying my hometown now because they have come out. My hometown, Omoahia, we shall go to as well. I understand before I came on air that Omoahia is rocking right now. It is rocking immensely. Owerri also came out. Once we finished our broadcast in the morning, not up to 10 minutes, the whole of Owerri gathered together and they were heading to Douglas House. That right now, this very second, Omoahia is also out on the streets. It has to happen every blessed day. And I know that Abba will join tomorrow. And then the almighty Igwocha, of course. Once Abba comes, Igwocha comes with it as well. Igwocha will then join. And then Calabar, we expect him to join. Very, very seriously also, we need everywhere to erupt, to support the work that people are doing in Abuja, to even support the work people are doing in Katsina. Do you know that Fulani people came out in Katsina to protest, to ask for Buhari to resign? We have the clip. We are going to play it for you. It is everywhere, and I want it on my page, please. The clip of women, even in Katsina, they are protesting. They are protesting. It is not about Biafra, not about Oduduwa, not about any self, or should I say, determination at this point in time. It is about survival, about making sure that people get what they deserve, which is good governance and a very beautiful society that they can be proud of. This is a live presentation, please, and we must continue. Everywhere is rising up. I expect people in Sokoto to rise up. Ordinary people in Sokoto, you must get up. People in Meduguri, you must get up. I am even appealing to Boko Haram, please do not kill people when they are gathered in large numbers. They are not your problem. Those that caused you to pick up arms is the same Nigeria police that killed Muhammad Yusuf. I am even appealing to Boko Haram, please do not kill people when they are gathered in large numbers, because this very corrupt entity must collapse. It must come down, it must crumble. It can no longer survive. It is unsustainable. The whole world is listening. We are live and we are direct. I am going to go to play the voice of a young lady, Chinasa, who is in Lagos. Listen to what she has to say, because she has some very important information for us. Please listen very, very carefully. I beseech you.
Hello, sir. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no Biafra. You are honest man. After God, you are the second God. Hi. Can you imagine what happened today? Airport has closed. Rally in airport, rally in a local airport, international.
Closed.
Express.
Closed. Lagos airport closed.
Everywhere is blocked.
Of course.
Youth are protesting, saying, let Buhari come out. If he says you are Buhari, come out and address us live.
Oh, say to go. Come out and tell us who you are. The mask wearer. The young people have risen up. This gospel we have been preaching, the gospel of heaven, that Elohim gave man to be preached on this very earth. We have preached it for nearly 7 years. That very gospel has now caught fire. And the young people are now asking, whoever is in Astor Rock, please come out. We want to see you. How can your country be in a rage and all you can do is a recorded broadcast? In Lagos, they are asking him to come out to speak. In Lagos, they are asking him to come out, the mask wearer. I told Aisha in the morning, Aisha, take your boyfriend and go to Dubai. Aisha, go to Dubai. Aisha, go to Dubai with your boyfriend wearing your husband's mask. How do you feel? Women, this woman has no morals. I'm telling you the truth. She has no compulsion. She has no morals. People are now asking, tell us who's in Astor Rock. Because we lead the way. We preach the truth. One day, Facebook will apologize for trying to suppress the truth. It is the truth. Buhari is not alive. Buhari is not in Astor Rock. The old Buhari we know, if he were to be alive, he will come out every blessed day and to address the press. He fought in a war, he was a general. He will come out every day as a general does to address the people. He fought in a war, he was a general. He will come out every day as a general does to address the people.